Just be shined up, grab a stick of juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move ya. Take a sniff, pull it out. The taste is gonna move you when you pop it in your mouth. Juicy fruit is gonna move ya. The juice is soft, it gets right to ya. Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move ya.
Hey, everybody. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Yes, that's right. It's time for Sarcastic Distractions, the interesting podcast for interesting people. Starring, as always, the Gentleman Society of Podcasting. Myself, Harvey.
The best part of waking up is
Chris.
in your cup.
Yeah, I would agree, actually. That's
In your
cup. It's 1,000% true. You worked out really hard on that one. Huh?
Yeah.
My heterosexual life mate today.
Yellow.
They're great.
Wow. And the ever-loving, ever-working AJ.
I gotta have my pops.
I gotta.
Wait, I got coffee. You guys got that. Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, yeah, that's fun.
We got
that tracks.
cereal.
That
Yeah.
tracks. Yeah, that's wonderful. And I'm sure we all had a bunch of jokes, but that just threw us all off.
Yep.
So we're just gonna get right into the episode and get ourselves into another fun, distracted discussion about life and everything else that we've our eyes and ears have seen and heard
Dun, dun.
that have gone on over the last few weeks.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then silence.
Silent
What have you done?
crickets.
Nothing. You?
No,
Nothing.
yeah. It's not like we don't talk all the time anyway. But besides the point.
Yeah. We're not going to talk at the beginning of episodes. We're about 15 minutes late because we were having a chit chat.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because they wouldn't listen to me, guys.
Sorry.
They wouldn't
Chris,
listen
did you
to
say
me.
something?
I'm shut up. Okay.
Nobody listens.
Now I'm distracted.
We always listen, AJ.
Yeah,
We
always,
just smile and
all the
nod.
time.
Huh?
Every time we listen to you.
You don't process.
Yeah.
That's a good argument.
So
Yeah,
what was
that's
AJ
fair.
saying out there exactly?
I don't even know half the time.
He's making it up.
Yeah.
That's true.
Usually.
Yeah,
Yeah, makes sense.
for sure.
Yeah.
So what's been going on? What do we want to chit-chatty about?
I have to admit, I haven't had a terrible lot the past few weeks. It's been one of those it's been a nice few weeks for me. Like, I got to see my brother. He unexpectedly went from BC out to Ontario just to Burns vacation days.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which again I find funny. Again, it's great because he came down, he's visiting, family, friends, and the whole thing, and it was great. Had a good chat. The thing I find funny though, and I was even making fun of him for him, like, you've hit that age now where everything's just based around, you got vacation days. Fuck, gotta burn them. Okay, well, what do you want to do? Yeah, let's go out and visit.
Yeah, go home. Yeah. Yeah, it's so true, eh?
Just like, it's funny because I have to admit, it's like nowadays, like a lot of times, I'm burning out some vacation. What am I doing? That's burned out vacation. I'm gonna chill at home, do a puzzle, read a book. Maybe play some video games. Yeah. I guess that is another thing
You
for
don't
me.
want to go to
shit.
the antique mall? You don't want to...
I'm not really a physical item person. We've talked about that a lot.
Right,
But
yeah.
that being said, what did I do this weekend? More than I care to admit. I played some Stardew Valley in 1.6.
Hell yeah.
What the hell is that?
It's the latest update to Stardew. A lot of new little tweaks and
but
features.
what is that?
Stardew Valley?
Yeah.
It's a wonderful,
It's like Animal Crossing, but not the same.
yeah, no, it's
Okay.
it's a relaxing. You play your way, your speed, your
Yeah.
style. It's one of those. One of the better ones of the single developer. He's been building this for 8, 9 years, a while now, long time.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
wow.
the thing I really enjoy about it, and again, this is common across games, but what I really love about it, and the author himself is very open and allows it, is modifications, mods.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
and again, there's some mods out there to even extend the games. I basically add more world to
Wow.
explore.
Huh.
It's
Yeah.
all community content, right? Like it's free to everybody to use, or is
The
it...
game or the add-ons, you mean?
No, the game I'm sure you have to buy.
Oh yeah, the game. Yeah,
but
fine.
like the content.
all
created.
of them that I'm aware of. I'm
Yeah.
sure maybe
There might be some paid
There
stuff out
might
there.
be,
Yeah.
but I know. Well, there's a lot of like similar to our podcast. Chip in a penny or two.
Yeah,
and by
yeah.
the way, everybody out there, when I say a penny or two, I really mean $5. That'd
$5
be nice.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't got pennies. We know you don't.
Yeah.
We don't have them here in Canada.
Yeah, we do not. No.
No, it's true.
And I someday may come where we don't even have nickels, but that's a tomorrow
That's right,
discussion.
That's right.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're talking about
No
it.
beavers.
Yeah, it's one of those again. Yeah, I have to admit, like I don't use cash ever now.
I got a toonie with King George on it.
Did you?
few
I
weeks
still
ago.
have not got a King George. I'm
Mhm.
very disappointed. A horrible joke.
Right? That's his name?
No, I think
No,
so.
King King
Philip.
King the guy who's the king now.
Yeah, okay, you're right. It's not George. It's King. It's not Philip though, is it?
Yeah, it is.
No, I don't think so.
King Charles.
Charles.
That's the one.
That's it. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
fucking
Shit.
We're terrible colonists.
We're not royalties.
No,
we're not
but-
royals. We are the scum. We are well beneath them.
No.
I wasn't about scum. I
That's
just
the Australians.
Oh yeah, they're being
They were the
beneath
prison
us,
colony.
right?
Yeah, but I think they're ahead of us now.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think if you're looking at world rankings, they're above Canada.
Oh, probably.
For sure. Yeah, good job, Australia.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good job. I don't even know. I don't know if we're a first world country anymore. I'm not sure where we're
Oh,
standing
we
is.
are. Yeah.
Maybe, but by like the skin of our teeth. Just kidding.
Yeah, I think we're still pretty cool. I think so.
Cal.
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 Pretty,
Cal.
Cal,
We're
when you
pretty
say cool like
Cal.
that, that's not Cal.
That's pretty Cal.
Cal.
That's pretty Cal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people are not happy living here. That's for sure.
Oh, well, that's anywhere. Yeah, I hear that
Yeah,
a lot
yeah,
from
true.
people. It's like the old, and I think we might have talked about, where would you move to if you had to move somewhere? We all said someplace, right?
Yeah. I'd move to a lot of places.
Yeah. For me, I'd
Try
go
'em
just
out.
west, or sorry, I almost said west, but I mean east to
The
Mass.
Galapagos Islands.
I assume that everywhere you go is going to have their problems.
Oh,
and
God, yeah.
inevitably end up
Not
in
the
a state
Galapagos.
that, yeah, maybe not. But any major civilized spot is going to end up like Canada one day or whatever. But some be more prolonged than others. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I still think we're pretty much kicking butt. Overall, most Western societies, I think we're doing all right.
Have you
go like-
watched the news at all?
I'd go like Sweden or some
There
shit.
you go.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, it seems to me the world is not a fan of the U.S. or Canada these days.
Yeah.
It seems to me that we are not in good light compared to. That's the thing. I don't think that means people hate Canadians per se or
me.
Americans per se, but it does seem to me that they're not a fan of the people that are leading our countries for various reasons, which is,
There's been times I haven't been a fan either.
yeah.
I have to admit, for me, Trudeau's kind of a meh. But I have to admit, like, I can't see anybody, even the conservative side, that I would prefer. NDP, no. And then plus, I'm not really an NDP to begin with. But
Yeah, they don't have a chance at
mind you, as we've said before, they like to win in London. Somehow they know London, and London will happily vote NDP.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But either way,
But we're still a liberal city.
well,
Or so.
NDP at a federal, I would still consider them more liberal than NDP
Oh, sure,
provincial.
sure. Yeah.
But that's my perspective. That's a discussion for tomorrow.
But it is. Speaking of politics, I was at a wrestling show on Saturday night.
That's
Okay, wait. I want to hear this connection. Continue.
Well, I mean, Trump was in the WWE Hall of Fame. So, yeah, this is why my voice sounds like this, is because I went to AEW Collision. And
Did you
watched-
collide?
I did.
Did you see
collided.
other people collide?
Was it a
I
good
sure
show?
Did you
Lots
dress
of
up like Orange
It was
Cassidy?
fantastic.
Nice.
It was like 4 hours of wrestling. They
Nice.
shot the first hour of Ring of Honor, which is like their other internet brand, and then they did the full 2 hour show live on taping on air. Which, because where I sat, I'm pretty much in all the hard camp shots. And then
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go find that. and
yeah,
watch
I'm
it
not
then.
kidding. You go see him look like Orange Cassidy. I'm not kidding.
Loser.
Okay, so can we YouTube you this or something?
I
What
mean,
if
yeah,
I can
probably. If
just-
you go to YouTube some matches, you can see me. Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna go look this
Yeah,
up. Was
sure.
that here in London, Toronto? Okay,
absolutely,
all right,
London,
all
yeah.
right.
And then they did another hour of Rampage. I left a little early before the main event of Rampage.
What'd you want to do that for?
There's no reason. My buddy I was with, he left, and I'm like, yeah, I'll walk with you. It's fine. I'm
Oh,
gonna watch
okay.
it on TV on tomorrow night anyway, Friday night anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, anyways,
I am a bit surprised
So
though.
that's when you're gonna airs on tomorrow night.
no, it aired on Wednesday and
Oh, okay.
Friday night. It's a taping for Friday night that
Oh.
they did, and that was a lot of fun. It was a
Nice.
really great show, and they seemed pretty happy. It was a crazy hot crowd. Everyone was on their feet. We had a lot of really cool surprises that was like, what the fuck is, like, certain wrestlers came out, you're like, you won't know who they are. I'm not gonna make their names or anything like
That
that.
guy and the other guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And it was a really fun time.
Nice.
It was
Good.
I highly recommend if you want to go. And
I
check it
will
out.
thank you for your recommendation and maybe.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had an alright time the one I went to.
Yeah,
It was
a
all
good
right.
time.
It was a good time.
I have to admit, the last one where I went with you, Chris, I had fun. It's
There
just
you go.
it's not my.
I know, I get it. I get
Yeah.
it. And I would say, as much as I liked Collision, I think the Dynamite was just a teensy bit
Yeah.
better, just a little
Yeah.
bit. Probably just because
I love
it
how
was
you-
their first one in Canada. They had a lot more
Okay.
creative and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. But you would like Mr. Adam Copeland, also known as Edge. He was rocking. He didn't wear it at our show, but at the Toronto show, he was rocking Toronto Maple Leaf.
Oh,
gear.
of course.
That
He's in
was
Toronto.
fun.
He knows what he's
And
doing.
he's a Canadian. He's from Toronto. It's great. It's fantastic. So that was a good time.
Nice.
It's fun.
Cool.
Good time.
Yeah, and I might actually be going to see some wrestling on Saturday as well.
Ooh.
There's a Death Proof Fight Club show going on.
I'm going
we
to
can't
Barrie
talk
on
about
Saturday.
it.
We can't talk about it.
Can't talk about Fight Club.
That's right. We can't.
No. I've been wanting to rewatch that movie, and I haven't yet.
Oh yeah, I'm keeping meaning to too.
Stop
Yeah.
talking about Fight Club.
We're not.
No.
We're
It's
not talking about it.
the first rule of Fight Club. You
Yeah,
can't
we
talk
know. We
about
understand. We're not
Yeah.
talking about you are now.
No, I'm not.
Stop doing
You
that.
brought it
Stop
up,
it.
technically. We were just being
You're the ones
polite.
that, I haven't seen that movie.
Oh, I've seen it. I just haven't seen it in a while.
Don't talk about
I
it.
thought you said John Cena movie. I'm like, what? The
John
fuck?
Cena.
John Cena movie. His brain's on wired on
Weird
wrestling
time.
right now.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
Nice.
And I got back into NHL 24.
The video
Playing
game?
the video game?
Yeah, because it's on cheap. You should get it too. We should play.
I'm not buying no
Shut
fucking
up.
NHL.
And I like it, but I suck at it. But it's still fun.
I
Nice.
But I
downloaded,
suck at it.
I downloaded that F1 game that was up for free
yeah?
last month, and I tried it. I'm like, nope,
You're bad at it?
not for me.
Yeah, no. It's too.
Not
It's got to
for
be
me.
crazy difficult.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
It's Formula One, dude.
You got to do stuff.
I got mad respect for those drivers, dude.
No shit.
They are not fucking
No,
around,
it's
man.
fucking, that's some like reaction time.
Yeah. I didn't know. Oh my god, it's wild.
Oh, yeah.
It's wild. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're not as good as NASCAR drivers, but whatever.
Wow. I'm pretty sure that's, well.
It's the opposite is true, in my opinion. But go ahead, come at me, NASCAR fans.
Driving in a circle.
Go ahead, come, haters. Come our 20s of haters.
Drive left really fast.
Yeah. And again, it's one of those things I shouldn't say because people got hurt and a couple killed, sadly. But it's just NASCAR used to be basically the rough
Yeah.
racing. But nowadays, and understandably, it's not quite the same.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
safetied.
Yeah.
I mean,
The safety I'm okay with. It's just there's a lot more rules, a lot more, yellows. There's a lot more of that
Right.
involved
It's a
than
big joke since Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's just
NASCAR's a big joke since Talladega Nights came out.
I mean,
nah.
I don't know. Like, shout out to my dad, but he would watch it a lot growing up, and I'm like, why? Like, what are we watching?
Yeah, my uncle would do
I never
that.
got it.
He'd tape fucking races and
Wow.
shit like that. Oh, yeah.
That's fucking crazy,
Yeah.
man. Holy shit.
I never went that far, but for me, it was back. Yeah, and I think I brought it up once on the moon. Just had the surround sound, moved to the house, and
Yeah.
came on because we actually had the cable back then for a moment because of people moving out, people moving in, that sort of fun. And yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Nice.
It lasted for like not even a full season for me, but hey, it was fun.
Nice. Well, get me wrong. I might go to one live. Maybe it's different live.
I don't know.
I would try it live, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
think we'd be
I've
able to
never been
convince me.
to that level live.
Are you porn stupid enough?
porn or born?
Poor.
poor and stupid.
Poor and stupid enough?
Yeah, I might be actually. I'm probably poor enough.
No, we've talked about it before. Like I've been to one live again,
Right.
just not a professional one, but just a fun, racetrack. I can't remember the freaking racetrack now, of course, but it's one that's nearby, and it
Yeah.
was
Probably like
fun.
Delaware or something.
Yeah, Delaware Speedway.
Delaware
Yeah.
Speedway,
Yeah, and again, it
Casco.
was fun. It
Yeah.
was just, and again, were there experts? Was it, oh my god? No, it was like but everyone was having fun.
I'd go see like drag races.
Yeah.
And they had that
I'm
there,
not
too.
opposed to
I
racing.
understand
I love
the
racing.
concept of drag
Yeah,
racing.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Or like
And-
Demolition Derby.
yeah, Demo Derby's been a few of those. Those
I
are
don't
fun.
know. I've been to a few of those back in the day, but I don't know if they do them anymore. When was the last time
Yeah,
you
oh,
saw
they
one?
still do them for
They
sure.
must do them
Where?
in the South.
No, I'm pretty sure they still do them in like.
Because they don't do them at the
Yeah,
fairs
yeah.
or anything anymore. That I'm
No,
aware
they
of.
still
Yeah,
do
good
them at
call.
like the racetracks.
Yeah,
Really?
probably. You probably have to go to Delaware to see them
Yeah.
or something like that.
A demolition derby though?
Maybe, I don't know.
Because a demolition derby, I can't see them doing that on an actual racetrack.
Yeah, it doesn't seem.
No, because the whole
Nice.
idea is you're damaging and destroying, and yeah.
Well, they have different
Areas.
areas to do
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I will, after this podcast, when I say after at some point, next week, Google this because
You should.
Google like next
Yeah.
month when he remembers. Oh yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
check
yeah.
that out.
Yeah.
You're like a passing out on the internet. It's like, oh yeah, we talked about
It
that.
probably would be
Check
one of
that
those
out.
things too. No, it'd be just me sitting there, 10 o'clock getting ready for bed, relaxing, and pop my head. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to search for that, and I'll go search for it.
You'll go search for it.
Yeah.
You'll actually get up physically out of bed.
Oh, of course.
You won't use your phone.
Well, no, I have to go get the encyclopedia and do
Yeah.
some research.
And probably
That's
pull
not
up
Google.
Encarta.
I know. I said go research.
Encarta.
But and it only works on his
Oh.
computer. It doesn't work on his phone.
It only works on his Mac.
No, it only on his back. That's right.
That they
I
used
do
to
have my
in,
Mac
the
at work.
libraries.
I don't mind the Mac. It's nice.
Do you have a Mac?
Yeah, an office Mac, a work.
Oh,
but
right.
Yeah.
Oh, like a MacBook.
Yeah.
Uh,
I got to give credit. Actually, I've knocked the Apple products for quite a long time. I'll never get an iPhone or anything of this nature, but I got to give a head nod to their MacBooks. They're nice. They're pretty. They kick some ass.
They work.
Malibu.
They
And-
work.
yeah.
No, I agree. I mean, they make decent machines.
Yeah,
It's
and
just
they're
the walled
Unix
garden
based, which
sucks.
I'm used to. So it was nice.
I do love that I complain about Apple being a walled garden. Hell, yeah, I love Sony and PlayStation.
I'm a fan of Sony.
Yeah, I love it. But I
Yeah.
mean, I also know I'm paying them to fucking chop me off and be like, nope, only this much, sir.
Oh yeah, everybody has
know what I
this
mean?
nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that thing. Wasn't somebody getting after actually Apple recently, or was it Google they were going after? I don't know. I remember hearing. something.
Apple's getting sued right now.
Yeah, I think it was Apple.
I think the U.S. government.
They're
sued
the
them.
next one in line.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah.
because they basically ran a monopoly this whole time, or at least that's the legend.
See, and that's just it though. I have to
How?
actually. Yeah, it's just it. I don't see them as a monopoly.
Yeah.
They are because
Are they run by a little
mean,
man
I'm not
with
a
a mustache and a top hat?
no.
Not
Buying up-
anymore.
Buying up Boardwalk
No,
and Park
it's-
Place and shit?
So if you think about it, I mean, I don't know for sure how this is all going to go, but iPhones are the only like product you can get iOS on. So, I don't know.
See, but-
for basically, they're dictating the market with their
But
market value, and they're stifling competition.
See, I struggle with this because okay,
Well, I'm
how
not the
does
judge.
that-
I'm just
yeah, I
telling you
know.
what they
Well,
said,
it's just I don't understand how you can even push that. That's something more in my mind. Maybe you could have got away with 15 years ago before Android showed up. That's a horrible idea.
Yeah.
Right now that Google Alphabet, whatever we want to call it tomorrow, is part of the show. Like, no, they're pretty equal. They have different
They're not,
styles
though.
though.
They're not.
Yeah, I
They're
don't know.
not. Well, either way, I hear you saying you're right. Competition is there in the Android market.
Yeah, it's Android versus Apple.
Yeah, how are they not like equal?
Right.
Yeah.
But in Android, it's not Android versus Apple. It's Android, Samsung, Android, OnePlus, Android, Nokia, and you know what I mean? Like there's all these other
Oh yeah, because
brand makers, right?
Yeah, but that's just it.
Right.
Android is basically focusing on that software. That's what they want as a goal,
Right.
and they're allowing the hardware.
Android is it's freeware, right? Like essentially.
No,
It's not anybody can work with an Android base and make their own UI. You can do
you
that.
can do that. Yeah,
You
Well,
can't
that's
do
what
that,
it is.
right?
Is they're all using their own UI.
Exactly, but it's all coming from like a freeware, essentially a freeware model. But I know they all,
it's
they
coming
all-
from a licensed version. Yes.
Sure,
you
sure,
can
sure, that's
use
what I'm
it.
saying.
Yes.
but it's all deriving from the same
Correct.
source to a degree, right? Whereas that's not the case for Apple, and Apple charges what they charge in their phones, which is
So that's where you're semi-right wrong.
yeah. I'm not anything.
Because you
I'm
can
just letting
develop
know
on
this is-
Apple. You can develop you can do development for Apple tomorrow. And you
Sure.
don't have to pay them anything for the development. You just have to pay yes to actually get it on their market
Yeah.
because they take a cut every single time. And there's no other method to get applications onto their phones. I agree with you on that. And that's why
Well, I'm
even-
not agreeing or disagreeing. I don't know what's right
but
or
that's
wrong. I
already
don't
been
know.
changed by it
For
because
sure.
the Europeans actually are ahead of us, and that got changed. Where now with Apple, you don't necessarily need to publish to Apple or through Apple. You can actually do it independently. They just made it really hard to do it.
Speaking of, you can now listen to Sarcastic Distraction on Apple Podcasts if you haven't done
Apple
so yet.
Podcast.
And that's why we
Throw
brought
that
up this
plug
whole
out there.
discussion because
That's
it was
right.
to plug it.
But this isn't sponsored by Apple. But if they want to,
No,
no, we're good.
I'm good.
We're good.
But yeah, whereas
Yeah.
with the Android platform, yeah, they don't care what you do. If
No.
you want to install stuff, go ahead. You
Go
don't even need to be
nuts.
part of Google. No, don't need it at all.
Exactly.
Everybody goes to Google Play because that's nice, simple. It works.
Typically,
And
but there
that's-
are plenty of other places you can go get apps for sure.
Oh fuck yeah! And
tons of them.
what I still love about it is you go into what is it, the Google version, tap on it 5 times, poof, you can put your phone into dev mode.
Right, exactly.
You can
My
do-
my OnePlus 5 was pretty much came with dev mode built in.
Yeah, they
Like,
all
you can
do
just go and
nowadays.
start fucking
Yep.
with, yeah.
You can do it all now. They don't even
Yeah.
try to lock it down.
Doesn't
Now, Samsung, they'll still lock shit down, of course, because they want your
yeah,
Samsung.
Samsung and the bigger ones, yeah,
Yeah,
they'll
yeah.
do that for sure. That
But
makes
even
sense.
for
you-
those ones,
but they don't
you
make it
get
hard
around.
to get around.
No, they
no,
don't.
like
No.
it's like a little switch. It's like
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
Go
it's
ahead.
always been the
I
amusing
wouldn't even
thing.
know what to do.
it's not hard.
Yeah.
It's really not.
The Samsungs have a few extra steps, but they even have the you tap on the Google version a few times,
Yeah.
and you can still get more into your phone.
Right, exactly.
As far as an application
Crazy.
perspective.
Yeah, you can do a bunch.
Oh,
of
you can do a
advanced
whole bunch of
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
dark mode, and you
Yeah.
can fuck with your lights. You can bunch of other shit.
Yeah.
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 I've always been a fan. That's why I will bow to my Google overlords. And when I pass away, I shall upload my brains into the interwebs they control.
Speaking of Google, wow, they really fumbled that fucking Gemini AI launch, eh?
I didn't hear about that.
Actually, I have zero clue on this one either.
So apparently, one of the examples of how fucked up. It's very, very woke. Okay, it's a very woke AI. Someone typed in the founding fathers of America, and it brought in pictures of the founding fathers, but as LGBTQ people, black people, Chinese people, Hispanic people. I'm like, what? And you couldn't correct it. It just gave you AI generated image
I was like George Washington as
a black person. Yeah.
That's
It's amazing.
hilarious.
Right?
It's probably just that AI just trying to fuck things up and start the war.
That's right. They're trying
Hey.
to get us out.
Is Google
I've
an
seen
umbrella
Terminator.
under Skynet?
Even yeah, that's all
No,
what it is.
Google is Skynet. They've been Skynet
Google
this
is
whole time.
oh,
Yeah, no, there's even above Google, Skynet.
Cyberdyne
that's right.
Yeah,
system.
it's Google, Alphabet, Skynet.
Yeah.
Skynet.
It's okay.
That's how it
Schwarzenegger will
goes.
save us.
We'll call it gas for short.
Schwarzenegger will save us.
He will. He did it last time. Right?
That's true.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Then he needs to save us from the aliens too,
Yeah, he definitely does.
from the predator ones.
He's got to have to.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
what-
yeah. He does. He saves at one moment. He defeats a single one. He doesn't really save.
Yeah, good call. He
Well,
got lucky with one.
But also, the
That- he was
predators
gonna
aren't
blow up
going
a
after
nuke, though.
everybody, though.
right. They're there to hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they have a target. They get
Yeah.
the trophy. They leave.
Exactly. They're
Yeah.
not there to fucking
This seems
try
reasonable.
to. They're not
Did you-
aliens.
did
Where they
you-
We're
wanna kill
basically
us
the
all.
Have you seen the
pasture.
later
We're just the
movies?
pasture.
Didn't you see the later movies where they were just like all about fucking shit up?
You mean Covenant?
No, that's Alien.
Oh wait, no. You're right.
You're fired.
Yeah, get rid of me.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Sorry, I'm getting ready to watch the Alien series. That's why
Oh,
I
because
said
that Romulus one's coming out.
Yeah, yeah. And
That's
I
pretty-
realized, oh shit, I haven't seen the
That's-
whatever Covenant one. I haven't
That's
seen
supposed to
either.
happen between Alien and Aliens.
Yeah, yeah.
Or something.
It's fucking gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think Ridley Scott's on it, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Fucking right.
Eh,
Excited.
I'll pass.
What?
I know.
What's
It's-
wrong with you?
I've never been an
What is wrong-
alien.
what is wrong with you?
Aliens. No.
What?
And again, they're
What
not
is wrong with
bad.
him?
Well, sorry. Alien
No,
aliens are good.
Hire me back and fire me.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're hired again. You're fired now.
Fair.
It's never for some reason clicked for me. Like I've seen all three of them. The third one was really something.
Yeah, it is a very different film for sure.
But there's more than 3 of them. Dude.
There is more than 3 now.
Oh, I've seen only well, I guess there's the Alien
There's
versus
3,
Predator,
and then
isn't
there's
there?
the 4th one with Winona Ryder, which not a lot of people liked. It's Resurrection.
Yeah, something like that.
Insurrection. No, that's
Resurrection.
Yeah, and then there was the Alien versus
Erection.
Predator movies,
Yeah, those were funny.
and then they did the Covenant,
No,
which is
Prometheus.
Prometheus, which is basically a prequel.
It's
to
like how it
Aliens.
all started.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
I've
funny,
seen that one.
And then there was Alien Covenant, which is a sequel to Prometheus.
Yeah.
but a
it's
prequel
more.
to the other ones.
Right, exactly.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm definitely not that
And
deep.
now
I will admit that I've seen the first 3 for sure, and I've probably seen one or two of the Alien versus Predators, but
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen any of the other ones.
I mean, it doesn't get better than the first one. They got it right the first one. And I liked Aliens. It's not
Aliens
the
was
same
good.
movie, but I really liked it. The third to cap it off was fine.
You know why it's not?
fine.
It's because it was written by James Cameron. of.
Mm-hmm.
It's essentially like Terminator in space.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Very different film. But then the third one was fine to cap it off. It was a much slower film, much more deliberate in its actions, but
Yeah.
it still holds up. It's fine.
Meh.
And then Resurrection disappointed me.
I don't even remember it.
I remember the only thing I really remember is that bitch queen alien fight. And I remember the acid burning through the fucking hole, their blood. The aliens, one sacrifices another one to get out of their cage. I was like, wow, they're smart now.
okay.
Shit. Like
Yeah. That's okay. It's like I watched the Roadhouse remake last
Yeah,
week.
how
I
was
watched
it?
that too. I've seen it.
It's okay.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, for me it was an okay. It's definitely not the same
Some-
at
No.
all.
Someone
No.
said to me, don't go into it taking it seriously. I'm like, oh, because I watched the first one with seriously. That's
Right?
Yeah. All right. The first one, I was like, oh, this
Because you
could
know
totally
you
happen.
can rip a guy's throat out.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was okay. It was one of those. Nothing.
Conor
horrible.
McGregor tries,
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
He tries.
He had a good time.
Yeah, it was a good.
but I mean the
flick.
fights were good.
The fight,
the choreography, and the
dear
fights were
Lord,
great.
it was. Even I was. Yes, I'm very impressed. It was one of those. Yeah, it was great. It just. I wish they had not called it Roadhouse.
Yeah,
That's-
that's what it
it's
kind of
stupid as-
felt like.
As stupid as that sounds.
No,
that's
I
what
hear
it
you.
irritated
If they
me.
could have called it anything else
Yeah.
and it could have been its own movie, it would probably
Yeah.
would have landed a bit better. I
Yeah.
think.
Maybe
they could. Even,
it was a quick story too.
Oh,
Okay.
it was. It
Like,
was all
you-
about the action.
There's zero. You're not getting invested in shit.
Oh, God, yeah.
You're not getting
You're
invested.
not watching a
in
backstory of
anything.
No, yeah,
and
no.
how they travel from feudal Japan.
You get
and-
you get a couple of flashes. You get
Yeah,
you
you get a-
grok what's happening.
You get a
and
minor backstory of
yeah,
him
they
throw
and
right
why
in.
he is the way he is, and
Yeah.
that's about it.
it was good. I'm not saying no to anybody that hasn't seen it. I do recommend it, but
If you want to see some people kick each other
Dumb-
as
dumb action
asses, then
film.
yeah.
oh yeah, it was a good time. I have to give some
And
credit.
Conor
I like
McGregor
Gyllenhaal.
being
You know what I
over
like
the
about
top.
Gyllenhaal? He fucking does all the roles. He doesn't give a fuck.
He was probably the best in the entirety of the whole thing.
but he'll do anything. He did Donnie Darko, and then he did fucking Prince of Persia. You know,
Yeah.
he'll go over the fucking map,
Yeah.
man.
I will
He's a
give
wild
him
man.
credit. Fuck, dude. God, did he make his body look just?
Oh,
Yeah, he's shredded.
ripped.
He's a hot bod.
Oh,
He
Yeah.
is ripped.
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
said, fuck that dad bod.
Apparently, he
Shit.
wants to play the Batman.
Dude, I could see that.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a good connection. Him and his sister. Being in the
Yeah?
Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see
Yeah.
him doing a good Batman. But I'd like to see him play like a really fucking classic villain we haven't seen in Batman. That would be way cooler. I'm not sure. who yet.
Again, we've been through this one. Other than the original two Batmans, there's been meh
Yeah.
from my perspective.
Well, the Nolan
Though I
series is
haven't
good.
seen the recent uncut 4-hour Batman. I haven't seen
The
that one.
Justice League.
Yeah, or
Oh,
something.
Yeah.
Whatever was made, and then everybody realized how horrible it was and remade
It was better the second time around.
It was
That's for
definitely
sure.
better
Way
the second
better.
time around,
Yeah.
Way better.
Yeah, same flick, but second version.
Yeah. No, you know what's funny? It's actually not the same flick.
It's very different.
It's very different. Like it's certain
Oh, no,
images
you-
are the
yeah,
same.
yeah, you
but
shared
it's funny
that.
because when you watch it, like it starts on the same beats.
Yeah.
But then when it like diverges, you're like, oh shit.
but,
Like,
it, but it doesn't even start on the same beat because the Whedon version starts off with Batman fighting a parademon.
right.
This one,
It
it doesn't even.
That's right. Yeah.
This one starts off with the whole Superman.
Yeah.
Sadness.
Sadness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen it.
It's
Eventually,
good
I
fun.
will watch it. Probably, maybe.
Yeah. When
Yeah.
you got 4 hours to kill.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm trying to get maybe a knitting project done.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool in black and white too.
I just beat Spider-Man 2.
Oh, you beat it.
I did.
That didn't take too long.
No. It's a great game. It really is fantastic. Insomniac outdid themselves. They fucking made a masterpiece. Except for one thing.
Oh,
But I don't want to say anything.
because everyone thing.
Because I don't want to
It's
spoil shit
fucking-
for you.
Who cares?
The only thing I'll say is this. I won't spoil storyline details. The only thing I'll say is they hint towards it throughout the whole game film. game
Game film.
Game film. And then they end it like this, where it's like, it's the Spider-Man life is too much for Peter, because it's Peter and Miles Morales,
Right.
the Spider-Man, and you play as both of them through various things, and they tackle that really well. It's very seamless. You'll be fighting a bunch of guys, then one of the other Spider-Man will come in. Hey, can I join you? Yeah, come on in. Boom, 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 go. And then you go do off missions, and you can switch back to the other guy. And they're always like, it always feels like the other Spider-Man is somewhere close to you, even though he might not. You know, it's very, very well done.
Even though it's a video game.
Even though it's video game. But the one that they keep hitting to, and then they basically do at the very end, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? The whole time it's like, it might be a little too much for Peter to be Spider-Man still. Like, he's been Spider-Man this whole time. He's Miles' mentor, blah, blah, blah. But life is becoming a lot. And the story is very fucking personal. But towards the end, it's like, maybe I should hang up being Spider-Man for a while or whatever. And then the end, that's exactly what happens. And he's like, you can do this, Miles. And I'm like, why do you have to stop being Spider-Man? Like,
Because he's got to get his.
no, it's
man.
bullshit.
Well, how
He's
old
gotta
is he?
get
In
his
the
shit
game?
together.
How old is he in the game? 30s, 40s?
No, maybe 30s, maybe late 20s.
Late 20s, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That is
yeah,
still pretty
yeah,
young then.
yeah.
Yeah, but again, it could be like, professional boxers, things like that. Yeah, mind you, I say this, and what's his name is doing a fight or something, isn't he?
Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Tyson, yeah. We got to talk about that, too.
Oh, fuck.
But anyways, like, it just, I don't know. There is no real reason why he shouldn't be Spider-Man. It's so stupid. Like, it just didn't translate to.
Then
that
obviously
happen.
you've never been Spider-Man.
That's clear. I've never been.
I've
I've never
sprayed some
been.
webs.
Yeah, that's true. I've given people the Spider-Man.
Yep.
Yeah. I can only imagine. I don't even want to know.
I got to refill quite often. It takes a bit of time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about Mr. Tyson, Mr. Jake Paul, or Logan, whatever his fucking name is. So this fight is happening, and I've been talking a lot about it. Do you guys think, who do you think's gonna win?
Mike Tyson.
We want Mike Tyson. Do you think he's gonna win?
Mike Tyson.
I honestly don't know enough.
If he doesn't, I'm gonna burn the place down.
Well, which place? The place
Whatever
you're
place,
watching
I
it
don't
in?
care.
Netflix, like
All
Netflix
of them,
building.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, are they doing it on Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I did not realize this. Are they trying to do another live Netflixy thing?
This will be their first live sporting event. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, but they've tried to do a live
Oh,
thing
yeah,
before
yeah.
that was
They do
kind
live
of a...
stuff all the time.
Yeah, they do live stuff. You're right. The first few were kind of meh, but
I
they've
didn't
gotten a
realize
little
they were
bit better.
still doing it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they are. This is their I mean, yeah, this is the first, because they're getting the WWE next year. And
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they just signed an agreement in 2025. They're getting the WWE, so that will be live. So this is them
I'm a little intrigued.
kind of going into it, and which, again, I don't know if this fight should be happening, but I'm glad it is not on Netflix because I am gonna watch it, and I don't want to pay for it
Yes.
other than my Netflix.
Well, I'm sure they'll have commercials and shit, even though you're paying
Probably,
for the Netflix. Yeah,
probably.
understandably. To some
But
degree.
like, so one of my friends that I work with, he is a shout out to Buggy. He's a boxer. He's an amateur boxer,
Oh, go.
and he actually fights, and he's pretty good. He's got a good record.
is
So
he
I've talked.
doing the fight in May? Isn't there one coming up?
No, I don't think that's
Or
him. But
April.
he's trained. He said he wants to train for something coming up. I think at the end of summer. So when it happens, I'll let you guys know. We can go watch him.
Yeah,
do
it's
his
just
thing.
funny
I'll go see
because a good.
boxing match.
Hell yeah. Hell
Oh yeah, a good buddy of mine. His kid's a boxer, and
Okay.
I've been out to see this, and even here in London, just down Adelaide there.
Oh, nice.
yeah?
Fuck, they got some great fights.
Oh, fucking.
and it's all professional. Like it's not just fights.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
it's not just kids like. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I
it's
want
like
to see
legit.
bare knuckle.
Well,
Nah,
no,
this is not bare
no,
knuckle.
Bare knuckle
no.
boxing.
It's all proper
So-
safe.
And he's younger. He's a young kid. He's I shouldn't say young kid. He's not a kid, but he's younger. He's in his 20s.
Which is a young kid to us.
Right, yeah.
That's half our age,
And
dude.
and he brought a great perspective because obviously my heart's on Tyson. I think Tyson is one of the greatest fucking athletes ever. And watching him as a kid and growing up was like, I was fucking terrified.
Oh yeah,
I was scared. If I met Mike Tyson, he's gonna kill me.
he's gonna kill you.
Yeah, like I legit thought that's what he did. He just went,
He won't
he
fuck you
killed
up.
people, and then he walked away, made money. He was like, this guy's a fucking amazing.
Why not?
I'd like whatever. And like I believed that all the way until Mike Tyson Mysteries. Like, you know what I mean? Like, until he did an animated show where he's being a goofball, I'm like, oh, that's like he's
For
a
me, it
scary
was
dude.
the Vegas movie. Fuck.
Oh, right, the Hangover.
Hangover.
Movies. Yeah, exactly.
The
right.
first one where the song comes on and all that.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
and he's singing to it. Fuck yeah.
I fucking love that scene
Yeah.
so much. Right?
Great one.
So this motherfucker hangs out with tigers. You know what I mean? Like
I
he's
love-
a badass.
I love
Like,
the fact that his weed company put out a fucking gummy that's an ear with a bite taken out
Tyson's
of it.
Oh,
Like-
really?
Yeah.
yeah. I think Hollyfield gets a cut because I mean it's.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I mean it's pretty
Well,
much
it's his ear.
right? Yeah, exactly. Right?
it's not an exact replica.
Well, no, actually, you know what? If he is getting cut, it's kind of a head nod to everybody involved in this.
Yeah,
And the fact
absolutely.
he says
You
yes,
mean
fuck it.
he's getting a bite out of it?
Yeah.
Zing.
Yeah, it's actually, I'm
So-
going to Vegas in a couple of months, and I didn't realize weed's legal there. Like,
Yeah, it's
fully.
legal in there. Yeah,
I
yeah.
never realized
It
Absolutely.
just got legalized in Germany.
Yeah,
Nice.
like Oliver Germany.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, right.
this. No. Enter back to your story.
Anyway, back to the story. So, from my perspective, I know Tyson. He's gonna fucking kill him. Like that's what's gonna happen. That's what he
I
does.
want to knock his
Right.
fucking head
But
off.
what Buggy said, and he brings a good point. He goes, there's a very big difference between like a 60-year-old well-conditioned man and like a 27-year-old well-conditioned man. Like, yeah, maybe Paul's not as good of a boxer as Tyson. He doesn't have the record, obviously, whatever.
Yeah.
But he's got the strength. He's got the conditioning. He's got the speed, and he can box. He can fight. He's not a pussy.
But is he going to be able to take a Tyson punch?
Well, here's the thing. If Tyson can get one of his fucking crazy ass flurries on in early, it's done. Like he's knocked him out.
Yeah.
But can he do that? Because I think if it goes more than a round, I don't know. We'll see. So I'm so intrigued by this fight.
When is the fight?
Yeah. July 12th or 21st.
Okay, still way out there.
So we'll get together for it. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll watch it. Yeah. I can't wait. But I can't
Well,
wait.
you have to
like,
wait July
I know.
22nd.
And but people are like,
You can put yourself in the freezer.
Tyson shouldn't fight. But then I saw his training videos, and that third one, I saw a look in his eyes. I'm like, yeah, there's that. Fuck that. He can go. Fuck it. Let him go. Let him go. Right? Let him go fucking take this kid out. You know? He looked like scared. Like, day 3, still want to fuck with me? And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Like that was terrifying.
I just put it on the audio. No, I'll pass, Mr. Tyson. I do not want to fight you.
Name another boxer that there's an urban myth out there where everybody's like, oh, how much would you get in the ring with Tyson for?
Oh, Rocky.
Rocky's, but he's not real. He's a fictional character.
but-
Right?
Rocky's real? I've seen him fight like 5 or 6 times.
He even lost in the first movie.
Yeah. No,
He
his
didn't even
first
win.
fight. His first fight.
No, he
Fair.
didn't even win in the movie.
No, the fight.
No, the movie.
The fight, because
The documentary. He didn't even win.
documentary about Rocky for
He
Philadelphia.
didn't even win.
That's right. Yeah. It's Paul Italian kid.
Rocky Babalu.
Babalu. Yeah. Was I saying?
I don't know.
We're talking about Mike Tyson.
We were talking about him. Anyways, yeah.
You're excited for this one, obviously.
excited.
Yeah.
Excited.
I have to admit, I would watch it. I will watch it. It's just, cool. Good for him. And the guy that he's fighting, hopefully it's a nice fight. Get a couple rounds in both of them. And
I want it to be a fight. I don't want this to be like, let's stage it. You know what I mean? I want them to actually go.
I have a suspicion. And
I
again,
don't think Mike would do that.
it's Mike, and then plus just everybody involved. Why stage it?
It's so
there's,
true.
There's no value.
Because with the Roy Jones fight, a decade ago or however long ago it was, everyone knew it was an exhibition. And you could see they weren't like trying to take each other's heads off. They were just like shots, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you knew, and they were obviously old legends doing their thing, right?
Yeah.
So this is different though, and even he's come out and said, he's like, listen, he goes, it's an exhibition, but let me tell you, this is a fight.
Yeah.
We're not using bigger padded gloves. There's no headgear. I want to fucking kill this guy.
Yeah.
And he was talking about his weed stuff, and he goes, and Tyson's like, I gotta take my weed. If I go more than 3 days without it, I'm a different guy. You don't like me, right? Let's not, whatever. And then everyone was like, oh, that's cool. He's like, well, and he's like, so are you going to do that before the fight? He goes, normally I would. Normally I would get high before a fight. I don't think I'm going to do that this time. I don't think I'll be getting high before.
He's going to punch
He's
his
like,
head. It's going to be like that Fresh Prince song, I Think I Can Beat Mike Tyson. We're at the beginning there, the two old guys talking about the Mike Tyson fight.
Yeah.
And how he watched a guy punch a guy's head off.
For sure, yeah.
And ended up in the 18th row.
Like, man, fucking Tyson's amazing. Watching him fight was unreal.
Well, even just looking at his entire life, you got to give the guy head nod for the up, the down, the up, the down.
Oh, yeah.
Going
for
to jail.
Sure. Yeah, man, yeah.
All the bits and bits.
And you know what he said? He's a very honest guy in his old age, which is amazing. But he said something very poignant. He goes, for me, it's not about the money. It's all about the glory. It's all about the glory.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he's going there for, right? Like, I'm sure, payday's nice, but he's not.
In this case, Tyson, I'll happily take some money from you.
Sure, yeah.
Keep the glory. Keep the glory.
Yeah, Mr.
We have
Tyson.
a buy us a coffee link down
Yeah,
below.
if you want to sponsor us, Mr. Tyson, we'll take it. We'll take it.
hell yeah.
Come on. Let's do a hot box and joint venture.
Eat Tyson bites.
Exactly. Eat Tyson bites. They're delicious. And they cure your anger.
They make you not mad anymore.
That's right. Yeah.
He actually has another one that's like a melatonin fucking gummy now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's
Hell
like
yeah.
CBD and melatonin or some shit.
Right on.
Yeah.
I want to try his weed. Apparently, it's fucking epic.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Rogan's like, holy shit.
Oh, fuck, right?
Yeah, he's like, that Tyson week fucking cooked me. So,
Well, as I said earlier, we have the trip in Vegas coming up in
Yeah,
July,
yeah.
and it came up between a buddy and I. Was like, when we go there, we have to like smoke weed.
you
Like,
got it.
You
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
find the Mike Tyson weed. They definitely have
well,
it
I hadn't
there.
thought of that, so I was thinking
Yeah.
now I'm going to look for that explicitly.
Yeah, when I was there, it's the first thing I did is I went to a head shop. I started buying up all their weed, and
Nice.
started comparing it to the shit we got here.
Yeah.
Because, like, for me, when we were on our trip, I didn't smoke anything for like a couple of months because it's not legal in every state.
Right.
Yeah.
So, all through fucking Michigan to Florida, we didn't smoke shit. And then
Well, you can smoke in Florida now.
now you can.
Oh, okay.
When we were there, you
you
couldn't.
couldn't?
You wouldn't.
Gotcha. It's only
yeah.
CBD, but
I tried in New Orleans. I think it was decriminalized. I'm sure this is true now, but you couldn't sell it. So you could get it
Okay.
for medicinal,
yeah.
but like nobody could put up a storefront. So
Yeah.
where are you getting it from, right?
Yeah.
So I tried a couple of people. They were not cool. I might have smoked a J with somebody, whatever. It doesn't matter. But outside of that, with nothing. And then Arizona, nothing. And then we got to Texas. Couldn't find a thing in Texas. And then,
I love that your entire story is how you were trying to look for
well,
weed.
no, it's just it's
So
just-
you didn't do this by choice.
No.
You did it because you couldn't
No,
find
no,
anything.
it's not that. It's like, yeah, a bit of both, right? But and it was doing it in Vegas that we finally found weed,
Nice.
and then lots of it.
Yeah, I honestly didn't realize it was legal there, and it came up in a conversation. I was like, shit, all right, well, while I'm there,
Pretty great.
I'm going to
In
have
fact,
to get high.
remember that one when we first in Vegas and we're going up the escalator with a beer and a cigarette? We're like, this is.
Oh, that's the
whatever, yeah.
life, yeah.
It would have been better with a joint. You know what I mean? Like it would have been better with the
Well,
joint
what
beer
I
and
have
outside.
heard
And a cigarette.
is
And a
that they've blocked actually a lot of the joints and the cigarettes.
Of course.
Yeah,
Lame.
yeah. You can still do it. You just have to do it outside.
Yeah.
But of course, the other joke is people just vape inside constantly.
Right. That's all they do. is
Yeah.
Yeah.
vape. Yeah. Exactly. You can be perma-fried while you're gambling, which is what they want.
Of course.
It's like,
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
it's cheaper for them if they don't have to give you the
Oh,
free
yeah.
alcohol.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You know.
But I still have to be semi good boy because we're only there for the 4 days. So it's one of those, I don't want to, overdo it that first night there and then be dead for 2 days.
No,
In my
overdo it
older
the third
age.
night there.
Yeah.
Well, it's great because
But-
And then be
If
all
you're
fucked
just,
up for
but
your
here's the thing.
flight
Here's
home.
Here's
Yeah.
a pro tip. If you're just doing weed or majority weed, you'll be fine.
Oh, yeah,
You won't
you'll be
cook
fine.
Oh
yourself
yeah,
for
yeah,
that,
yeah.
so
I'm
you're
not
gonna
too
be
worried.
good.
Yeah, it's just again, I'll be honest. When I go to Vegas, I start playing the tables. When I start playing the tables, then I'm going to start getting the free alcohol. And yeah, you've seen me.
I know. He's a
I am
different Dave.
fairly confident that David will come back.
That's true. That's true. I've never seen a guy give so much money away.
He'll come back. He'll come back penniless.
It's
Well,
true.
no, again, I
Honey,
never.
kids, move out.
No, well,
Big Joe owns
at this
the fucking
time, I'm
house
kind
now.
of thinking 1,500. That's between Shan and I.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I figure that's a nice. Again, we're there for the 4 days, and yes, when I say 1,500, that is how much I'm willing to lose at gambling.
If I go, we split that 3 ways.
no,
Scares. I don't know how.
I'll give
He
you a
meant-
buck or
he
two
meant
for
the
old
money.
Vegas.
Oh,
I'll give you a
You
buck or
meant the
two.
money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yes, I meant the money. Yes. That was funny. Yeah, Vegas will be fun, but that's still a ways off for you.
Oh yeah, it'll be up soon. We'll talk about that.
I
one
haven't
later.
committed because I might have other travel plans.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, always do your thing. It was even my sister. She goes, "Oh wait, I want to come with you." I'm like, "All right, here's where we're going."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have travel plans. We're going. Where'd you tell me? They're going to Texas or something.
Yeah.
Something's going on, and they want to go see it.
Cool.
Mm.
Right on.
Yeah.
What else do you want to talk about?
One of those moments if we've been filming, people listening would be laughing.
I know. So yeah,
You
we've
wanted
all
to-
had
you
a
wanted to
better
talk-
week of Mr. P. Diddy's.
I was gonna say you wanted to talk about that.
Oh dear Lord.
Yeah, I do.
Fill us in.
Because it's fucking wild.
Fill us in.
All right. So
Start at the top.
apparently, yeah.
What's going
last
on
week,
with Mr. Combas?
the feds coordinated a dual raid maybe a triple raid, but a dual
Whoa.
raid at his Florida, Miami home and his California home, LA home. I think that's what it was. New York home. I'm not sure. Both sides of the country.
His homes.
And their investigation is because they believe there's evidence of sex trafficking and sexual assault.
So
And-
basically, people think he was a pimp.
More than that.
Oh,
It goes way deeper than
Oh.
that. Like, so Again, this is all alleged. Who the fuck knows,
All
right?
hearsay.
All hearsay, right? But like, there's a lot of crazy ass motherfucking stories that are starting to make sense about Mr. Diddy, and so okay, so
Allegedly.
Bad Boy Records. So he was famous or he started his like career in like 91, I think.
He was like
something
producing
that.
for Biggie and shit.
Yeah, exactly. And the crazy thing is, he discovered Usher at the age of 13, and Usher then came to live with him at 13. And in that time, Usher has told wild stories about his life there, lost his virginity there, and all this sort of stuff. And yeah, fast forward a few years later, Usher then discovers Justin Bieber, right? And becomes his mentor at the age of 13. And somehow, Mr. P. Diddy got custody of Mr. Justin Bieber. And he was living with him. And
Oh, really?
now, again, I don't know. But I did see a video.
Allegedly.
I did see a video that gave me the heebie-jeebies. And that was of like a 31-year-old Sean Puff Daddy Combs and like a 15 or 16-year-old Justin Bieber. And Diddy's like really like, hey, man, why don't we hang out anymore? Why don't we hang out, bro? And you could see Bieber's noticeably uncomfortable, right?
Yeah.
Like he can't even speak right. And the thing is, for me, is like, as a 31-year-old man, why the fuck would you be wondering why you don't hang out with a 17-year-old kid
Right.
anymore, right? Other than for whatever. So anyways, it's just a little possible allegedly thing. So
Bieber's only 17 still?
no, he's
What?
old now.
Okay.
He's in his 30s now. This is back when, man.
Oh,
this is
back
I
in the
back
day.
when.
misunderstood. I thought you were talking about like today
no,
you were
no,
seeing
no,
this.
no.
I'm like, wait a minute. Is he still
So-
that young? What the fuck?
So he's also tied to R. Kelly in a bunch of ways. And
That's just
R.
bad news
Kelly,
bears right there.
R. Kelly and him, some stuff with Foxy Brown, who was underage. Aaliyah, we know, was underage, got married, and R. Kelly falsified documents. Anyways, it's also being told that Jay-Z might be implicated, that he may be even worse than P. Diddy because he's quieter about his stuff.
No.
And the crazier part is, they've never found Tupac's killer, right?
Right.
And did they ever find Biggie's killer? I'm not sure. I don't think they did.
I don't remember.
It was all gang related, right?
No.
I don't know.
That's
It
what
was
said.
P. Diddy.
Well, there's a very good possibility.
Allegedly.
They're going to reopen the investigation.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, now this is all surface level shit, by the way. This is all the surface. You remember hearing about Diddy's or Puff Daddy's white parties or the infamous parties or whatever, blah, 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 blah. There were these
No.
massive parties he would have. If you fucking read a magazine, you'd hear about them. And anybody who's anybody would go to these parties that you would hear about. Well, apparently, these were like called freak off parties. And after a certain time, everybody's drinks were laced with something, basically having a massive fucking orgy
Oh, wow.
with a bunch of prostitutes or a bunch of younger ladies or whatever. And apparently, there's been a lot of people that allegedly have said and seen video and other footage that P. Diddy is very gay,
Very gay.
with a bunch of other rappers.
I hope Snoop Dogg's not involved in this.
No, he's not.
I
Him,
hope Snoop
Cube,
Dogg.
Cube, Dre, all those guys, they're well outside of all this.
Thank God.
Well, in fact, Cube is the one fucking sounding the alarm.
Oh,
and
really?
has been for a long
really?
time. Long time.
Really?
Yes. And Cube's like, I ain't going to that guy at all. Fuck that shit. In fact, they can't get Cube because he already made his bag. He's rich in another way. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't know them. Like, a lot of people are starting to say that what Diddy is as a, this evil villain is like worse than Epstein levels.
Just as long as it's not Snoop Dogg. I like Snoop Dogg.
Snoop's the best. Snoop's great.
As long as he's not
I
involved
think
in
we're
any
good.
sort of gross,
I don't
dirty,
think so. Snoop-
nasty shit.
No, I don't think so. I mean, we don't know Snoop personally, but I don't get that vibe.
I mean, I'll give him being a gangster and maybe he killed somebody, blah blah blah.
Possibly.
Right? Murder was a case.
We love Snoop. He's the best.
But yeah, as long as he's not, touching little girls.
No, I don't think
and
that's
stuff
him.
Like that.
No, it doesn't seem like the thing. But anyways, it's just really fucking.
Maybe it's
oh,
not
and then
an
the
East-
thing
maybe
is,
it's not a West Coast.
the thing
rapper
is,
thing.
it's connected
not.
to like all these other, all these other.
Are the Wu-Tang involved?
No, of course not. No, are you crazy? No, they're their own thing, man. Fucking no, ain't happening.
As long as Redman and Method Man
Nah,
and
we good.
the Skizza and the RZA and the Flizza. and
Ghostface
the-
Killer, no.
ODB.
Yeah, no, they're good. They're good.
Rest in peace, pour out for some
Yeah,
ODB.
for ODB, yeah, hell yeah. So none, I don't believe any of them are involved, but a lot of people are. And the thing is, if charges happen, it goes the way it's gonna go. It's probably gonna unearth a lot of things. Like there was something about when J-Lo and him dated back in the day. There was a shooting thing that happened, and she was like his gun mule, carrying shit in her purse and stuff, like fucking wild ass shit.
Oh, yeah.
So this is gonna fucking spiral out
Interesting.
into crazy nonsense. Yeah, yeah. So
Is Jazzy Jeff involved in it?
hope not.
Oh.
But I'm guessing Will Smith is probably involved. In
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Scientology will help him out. It's all good.
See? Yeah, I'm obsessed with all the footage right now. I guess I'm watching it.
Yeah, I was a
Can't
little
help it.
obsessed with the R.
'Cause, like-
Kelly thing when it happened.
Yeah, but I mean, for me, growing up through the eras, I knew something was off, and I remember hearing rumors of shit when Biggie died. I'll be honest, when Tupac died, I was not the biggest Tupac fan, so I didn't quite understand it till later on in life. But at the time, I was really digging Biggie. I thought he was fantastic. And then he died. I was like, oh shit. Like I remember him dying after I kind of discovered him.
Right.
Right away. I was like, oh, that's a bummer. And then all of a sudden, this is Puff Daddy character. I didn't know who the fuck he was, whatever. But then he's sampling Biggie and all this sort of stuff. It's just like really weird. And he's doing these kind of like Michael Bay fucking videos, right?
Oh, yeah, like movie videos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit like that, right?
I miss those days.
Oh my god, yeah. And but I'm like, I guess music was okay.
I never got into it.
I never really got into it though. Like, you know what's funny? In all of his music and the music that I heard, all of his guests were great. He was, that's just my opinion, right? And apparently AJ's. But like, it never felt like, I don't know, he was that great. But all of a sudden, he's getting all these fucking accolades and shit. And then no one talks about Biggie and no one talks about Tupac other than, they're great artists, whatever. And then move forward and, he's getting into fashion and all this sort of stuff. I'm like, wait, who the fuck is this guy? Like, I don't understand why this guy is anything really
Just trying to be a mogul.
I guess so.
Because that's part of the lifestyle.
Yeah.
You got to be a mogul.
Now, here's a crazy thing. This is kind of fucked up because okay, so I'll give a story and then I'll
it's
tell
all kind
another
of
thing.
fucked up.
I say
It's
this
all
is kind
fucked
of
up, yeah.
fucked up compared
So
to.
there's a story out there, the rapper Kid Cudi.
I've heard, yes.
Yeah. All right. So apparently,
Isn't he a DJ?
yeah,
Is he a rapper?
I think he's a
I thought he was
rapper.
a
He's a
DJ.
rapper. He's a rapper. I'm sure he DJs, but he's a
He's the
rapper.
DJ, I'm the rapper.
Yeah, that's right. So I guess when this girl that is suing Diddy that brought all this to light, I guess in the thing then in her deposition or whatever, she said that when she left or whatever, Diddy was so paranoid that he had ordered for someone. He said, if you go with Kid Cudi, if you go date him, I'm gonna blow up his car. And he fucking blew up his car.
Oh, really?
He did it. And Kid Cudi's like, yeah, no, that legit happened. Like, that's not a joke.
Oh, shit.
Right. So anyways, give you some sort of gangster level sort of shit. Remember the movie American Gangster?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right? With Denzel, right? They're based off a true story, right?
Yeah.
Right. Of a new guy gangster who's a badass and does that whole thing.
Yep.
Crazy thing is, Sean Puffy Combs, his dad, used to be best friends with that gangster. Used
Oh,
to
really?
run with that gangster. They used to
Interesting.
fucking, be gangsters together. And now we got Puffy, who's,
Puffy's a gangster.
I mean,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
pimp.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
If I'm man, gonna make a fun joke. He's a gangster.
A gangster.
He's a gangster.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe you shouldn't do that.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Maybe you shouldn't do that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, just
don't do
plain
that.
and simple. Just don't do that.
Don't do it. Yeah. Why gotta be a weird weirdo? Just be a normal weirdo.
Right?
Like Jesus
Why
Christ.
can't you be like a
what
normal
the
weirdo?
fuck?
Like Kanye.
Yeah, why didn't you just like feet?
Like,
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
I mean, Kanye might be saying stuff about Jewish people, but he ain't diddling little kids.
yeah, we know the crazy part is like fucking everyone labels Kanye as crazy, but then a lot of the shit he's saying is kind of fucking coming true about the elite. It's kind of weird. You know? I'm not saying like this about Jews. Like, dude, calm the fuck down. Like, really,
You don't have to bring race
You don't
into
have
this
to.
shit.
It doesn't have exactly. But like some of the shit is like, wow.
Yeah, him and Cat Williams, I guess.
Yeah. A Cat, like, who knew Cat Williams was gonna be
Right?
friggin' the
I thought he
the
was just a
Sage of
crazy
2024.
little leprechaun.
I know, and now he's like telling, oh my god, he's just dropping bombs left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's wild. So yeah,
Wild.
that's our world these days.
Wild. It's weird, wild stuff.
Weird, wild stuff.
I ignore
I
it.
did not know that.
Wow. Clearly, you got better things to do, David.
Yeah,
Like knitting.
yeah, it's
Like-
very nice and
Like
relaxing.
knitting his leg warmers.
It's almost spring. I keep waiting, wanting, holding, growing.
I mean, it's almost here.
Yeah. Well, I've started my indoors, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Tomatoes.
felt
and
like here.
everything.
Yeah.
They're tomatoes.
Yeah. Yeah. I started.
Today felt like spring.
It was ish.
This evening did. This morning was shit.
Yeah, good call. Actually.
Yeah. This morning was craft.
That was not nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just
It's
needs
coming.
to
Well,
be like 15 degrees for a week, please.
I don't want to be that old guy, but we just literally started talking about the weather. So does that mean we're wrapping up? Or?
Did you knit your socks, Dave?
I did. Yeah.
Dave knitted his socks.
Well, they
everybody.
weren't gonna knit themselves.
Yeah.
Maybe they were. Maybe they're AI socks.
No. No.
Maybe they're Chat GP socks.
It's my new thing. I'm doing I think my sixth pair. I'm on my sixth pair right now.
Nice.
Yeah. I've only had one pair that unfortunately came apart and I had to lay it to rest. Yeah. It was a sad day.
Sad day.
Yeah.
Lame.
Sadder than even that.
Oh my god.
What?
2 tears.
Yeah.
I gotta have my pops.
Yeah, that tracks.
They're great.
They are great. Or they
true.
were in that
I
case.
mean,
yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Great song, pops. All right, are we done here?
I'm done, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's do- let's
I'm
wrap
done
this up.
with you people.
Yeah, I got other things to do. Come on, wrap
You
it up.
people.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. What do you mean, you people?
I mean, you
Oh,
people.
you
people.
Okay, all right. Hey, you out there. What did you think of our distracted discussion? Were you distracted? Did you like the discussion? We want to know. We want to hear from you. So please keep the conversation going with us in the comment section of wherever you're listening to us, wherever you can find us. Just Google us, Sarcastic Distractions. You can find us on Discord. You can find us wherever social media is had. If you like what we're doing, please support us by throwing us a couple of ducats in the Buy Me a Coffee link so we can pay for some bubblies, keep the lights on, and all that good stuff.
Buy me a bubbly.
Yeah.
That's
And
all I got.
if you're out there and you're not feeling well in the mental department, we want you to know it's 2024. You are not alone. There is a lot of crazy stuff going on. We all got to talk it out. So we want you to know that you matter, not just to us, but those that are around you. And if you can't find anybody to talk about the stuff that you need to talk about, we're going to have some links in our description so you can seek out that help. But till next time, I've been Harvey.
I'm the Dave.
If you think about it, cheese is just milk that you chew, right?
Dude, yeah, it's coagulated milk loaf.
Yeah.
So why don't they have chocolate cheese? If there's chocolate milk, why can't they have chocolate cheese?
The flavors in my mind are very gnarly,
Yeah.
but I would
Dude,
try it.
But like mozzarella doesn't have like a strong, sharp like
Yeah, no,
flavor
I
like
would try
cheddar or something like that, right? So if you mix like it made a chocolate mozzarella,
You know what? I'm going to Google this shit and see if I can order a
choxarella.
Yeah, I bet you this exists.
I bet you does some weird ass fucking northern like
Sweden. We just brought that up.
Yeah,
Sweden.
probably
Well,
somewhere like that.
Call up the brown cows and get the chalky milk. Let's make some chalky cheese.
And then after they're done that, get the pink cow so they make some strawberry cheese.
Damn right.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey Dave, what happens when you put together a brown chicken and a brown cow?
Not much, I don't think.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
And that's been AJ. You got yourself sarcastically distracted. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Peace.
Take care.
Bye now.
Get your steam shined up, grab a stick of juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move ya. Take a sniff, pull it out. The taste is gonna move you when you pop it in your mouth. Juicy fruit is gonna move ya. The juice is all juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move